What's up, everybody? Steve Hadeka here up at the Pleasant Ranch Wood Shop in Burlington, Vermont. This is my first video, and I'm really excited to show you this coat rack I made. It features maple hooks and a tropical hardwood backer board. You could call it mahogany if you want, but I don't think it is. And some really easy to mount hardware. I did this in just a couple hours. I hope to be creating a lot more content moving forward. I don't know if I can get to a video every week. I have a lot of projects going on here in the shop, but I've been really excited to join the woodworking community here on YouTube, and this is my first video, so check it out, and please like and subscribe if you like what you see, and leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Thanks.
So here I'm just cutting up the template to get the hooks ready to cut out on the bandsaw, and I'm going to apply some spray adhesive. This is the really low tack stuff. It's repositionable, really easy to work with. Of course, this is the part where the pieces start flying all over the work surface. And now I'm just going to stick these down to the maple board. I've realized in making this video how often I say gonna. So I decided to make things easy on myself and design the lower hook to fit a 2 1/8 inch Forstner bit. So that hard part to cut out, the really round part, is done with the Forstner bit rather than the bandsaw. And I'm just getting everything aligned here. And this part's actually sped up 8 times. It took quite a while to get through that maple. And likewise, the bandsaw cutting is sped up 8 times. I don't really work that fast. I do really enjoy working with the bandsaw, though. It feels like it feels more artistic than some of the other tools. But of course, the downside to the bandsaw is it does not leave a very nice finish on your workpiece, so there will be a lot of sanding to come on these hooks, and luckily we don't have to watch that whole process in real time, because it did take a while. But it's very satisfying once you get all those little marks out of there. And of course, I've switched from the oscillating belt attachment to the oscillating spindle attachment to do the inside of that curve. I couldn't quite get to it with the end of the belt. And then of course just a little bit of hand sanding after that, just cleaning up those edges.
So yeah, I've hit a bit of a snag here because, of course, the Forstner bit is not long enough to clear this part of the hook, and I've got a little mark there, as you can see, from the chuck of the drill press, and my hole didn't go all the way through. So I think what I need to do is tilt the table so that I can drill at an angle and have enough clearance for the whole chuck to fit down, and that should work. And there we go, we're all tilted. Should be good for clearance. Of course, this hook is now not usable for this project anymore, but maybe it can go on something else. My other bit of setup here involves this Jorgensen or Jorgensen style clamp. So the hook is clamped, the clamp is clamped, the table is tilted. It's time to drill. Boom. So there you go, and you can see our Forstner bit left us with a nice clean hole. Trying to get some focus on that. And we should be good to go to just put the next piece in like so and not have to change much of the setup here. Now that I have all my hooks made, I'm going to cut a bunch of chunks of this mahogany dowel stock. And as you can see, that dowel is just a bit proud, so we can come back later with the sander and flush it all up, and I have enough on the back to give me a good connection to my backer board. Now that all of the hooks have their dowels installed, I can get to work on the backer board. For the backer board, I'm going to use this nice piece of tropical hardwood. Alright, I'm happy with that finish on the front. But what I want to do now is flip this over and install the mounting hardware now while it's still easy to do so. That's going to get tricky once I have the hooks attached to the front. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to use these keyhole hangers. And I'm going to attach the hooks to the backer board, but of course we now have these angled dowels in there, which means we need to have an angled corresponding hole in the backer board. And to do that, I'm not going to be able to drill out the board on the drill press because I would need the board to be able to, the table to be tilted in a different direction. So my plan is to make a temporary bevel gauge out of some scrap wood. Here it is. And simply find that angle using the table and just the side of the drill press here, and just using that be able to estimate that angle pretty accurately. Pretty good fit, if I do say so myself. And of course, everybody's favorite step, finishing.
And for finish, I'm using just a can of spray lacquer.
That's how we do it at the Pleasant Ranch.
Thanks for watching, everybody.